coming up on the Sea of Galilee, and you can see Tiberias right here. To the north of Tiberias, roughly 2 or 3 miles, you have Capernaum. This is where the Beatitudes were preached along this shoreline.
This area is actually where Jesus performed over 25 of the 33 recorded miracles in his whole ministry in the Gospels.
Now across the Sea of Galilee is the Golan Heights, and also Jordan is over to our south, and Syria is to our north-northwest. Here we are over the Sea of Galilee. To our north, you can't see it, but Mount Hermon is where the north is. And these Golan Heights, all along the shore, all the water runs into the Sea of Galilee. Here is Tiberias here, and we're making our turn now south. We can't go any farther north, because that is the border of Syria. And of course, Jordan is down here. But below us is Tiberias. And right below us here is the Beatitudes, where Jesus gave the Beatitudes right along the shoreline. This is where Andrew and Peter, James and John made their living as fishermen on the Sea of Galilee. It's where Jesus called them. It's also where they had a net-breaking, boat-sinking load of fish. And Jesus performed many miracles on the Sea of Galilee, walking on the water, walking on the shore, casting out devils, healing the sick. Over across the lake, which is only about 12 miles long and about 5 miles wide, over in Gadara is where Jesus ministered to Legion, the man who was possessed of a legion of devils, and came back to his right mind. You can see Tiberias now right below.
Here we are in the Sea of Galilee. We just flew over, and this is a beautiful lake here. As you see, we're looking to the east. The sun just came up, and this is where Jesus actually started his ministry. It's where he called Peter, Andrew, James, and John, who were fishermen. And it was here that he did many of his miracles. He walked on the water, he healed the sick, he raised the dead. Capernaum is just north of us, and Tiberias is where we're at right now. But he healed the sick and he raised the dead, he walked on water, and his disciples claim that even the wind obeyed his voice. Now it's interesting that the disciples, 11 out of 12 disciples, were actually martyred because they would not deny what they saw with their eyes, they heard with their ears, and they experienced in the presence of Jesus. So the Sea of Galilee has great meaning for many people, but for the Christians, this is where it all began. I'm Pearson, and we're touring Israel in a helicopter. Shalom.